Role of oil tankers in the global oil trade. Oil tankers are critical to the global oil trade, serving as the primary means of transporting crude oil and refined petroleum products across oceans. Their role is indispensable in connecting oil-producing regions with refineries and consumer markets worldwide. Below is an overview of their significance. Backbone of oil transportation. Oil tankers transport approximately 2 billion metric tons of oil annually, accounting for about 29% of global seaborne trade in 2023. They move crude oil from extraction sites, e.g., the Arabian Gulf, Russia, the USA, to refineries and deliver refined products, e.g., gasoline, diesel, to consumer markets. Crude tankers handle unrefined oil, while product tankers carry refined products. In 2023, global crude oil loadings reached 2,167.2 million tons, a 5.7% increase year-on-year, driven by rising demand and geopolitical shifts like sanctions on Russian oil, which rerouted trade flows. Types and capacities. Tankers vary in size, from coastal vessels to ultra-large crude carriers, ULCCs, with capacities exceeding 550,000 deadweight tons, DWT. Very large crude carriers, VLCCs, with capacities of 200,000-350,000 DWT, are commonly used for long-haul crude transport. In 2020, the global fleet included 810 VLCCs, with a total capacity of around 601 million DWT, which grew to 651 million DWT by 2023. Specialized tankers, like chemical tankers and LNG carriers, also transport petroleum byproducts and liquefied natural gas, supporting diverse energy needs. Economic and geopolitical impact. Tankers ensure energy security by maintaining supply chains, especially for oil-dependent nations like China, India, Japan, and South Korea. They facilitate 34.1% of seaborne trade by volume and are second only to pipelines in cost efficiency. Transport costs $5.08 per cubic meter. Geopolitical events, such as sanctions on Iran, Russia, or Venezuela, reshape trade routes, increasing demand for tankers and lengthening voyages, e.g., U.S. shale oil exports to Asia. Low oil prices, as seen during oversupply periods, reduce bunker fuel costs, boosting tanker profitability, while high freight rates in 2023-2024 spurred newbuild activity. Environmental and safety challenges. Oil spills, though reduced, 1.8 large spills annually in 2010-2019 vs. 24.5 in 1970-1979, remain a concern. Regulations like the U.S. Oil Pollution Act of 1990 mandate double hull designs to minimize spill risks. Aging fleets, over half under 14 years old in 2020, face stricter environmental regulations, pushing investment in energy-efficient vessels with lower emissions. Advanced technologies, such as segregated ballast systems, inert gas systems, and cyber-secure shuttle tankers, enhance safety and efficiency. Market dynamics. The tanker market is cyclical, influenced by oil prices, global demand, and geopolitical factors. For instance, India's emergence as a major importer of Russian crude, 33.1% of its seaborne imports in 2023, has reshaped trade patterns. Newbuild activity surged in 2023-2024 due to high freight rates and demand, though supply constraints in shipyards limit fleet renewal. India's oil tanker strategy. India, a major oil consumer and the world's fourth largest seaborne crude importer, 10.5% of global trade in 2023, is pursuing an ambitious plan to bolster its energy security and reduce reliance on foreign vessels. Here's an overview of India's oil tanker strategy. Investment and fleet expansion. India plans to invest 85,600 crore rupees, $10 billion, by 2040 to acquire 112 domestically built crude oil tankers, aiming to increase the share of locally built tankers from 5% to 7% by 2030 and 69% by 2040. The first phase includes procuring 79 vessels, with an initial order for 10 ships expected in May 2025. Only Indian-built tankers, either independently or through foreign collaboration, qualify. This aligns with a 25,000 crore rupees fund to strengthen the shipping sector and incentivize domestic shipbuilding. Strategic objectives. Energy security. India's refining capacity is projected to grow from 250 million tons to 450 million tons by 2030, driven by domestic demand and global exports. An expanded tanker fleet reduces dependence on aging foreign chartered vessels, ensuring supply chain resilience during crises or sanctions. Geopolitical independence. By rejecting sanctioned vessels, e.g., Russian tankers under US sanctions, and prioritizing domestic ships, India aims to mitigate risks of external leverage, particularly from Western nations or China. Floating storage. With strategic petroleum reserves, SPRs, still under construction, tankers provide critical floating storage capacity for emergencies or profitable contango trades. Military and maritime influence. A robust fleet enhances India's ability to secure sea lines of communication, SLOC, and project maritime power, aligning with strategic decoupling from China. Domestic shipbuilding and economic benefits. The strategy emphasizes local manufacturing, collaborating with global shipbuilders like HD Hyundai Heavy Industries and Samsung Heavy Industries to leverage expertise while producing vessels in India. This fosters industrial self-reliance, job creation, and competitiveness in global maritime trade, reducing India's less than 1% share in the global shipbuilding market, dominated by China, South Korea, and Japan. Companies like the Shipping Corporation of India, SAI, the largest tanker owner in India, and Great Eastern Shipping are pivotal, with SAI operating a diverse fleet of Mr. LRI, LR2, Aframax, Suezmax, and VLCC tankers. Market and policy support. India's tanker shipping market is projected to grow at a 7.2% CAGR from 2025-2031, driven by rising energy demands, LNG imports, and port modernization. Government policies, such as 100% FDI in upstream and private refining projects and a 5,597 crore rupees budget for SPR expansion, support the sector. Incentives like tax breaks and restrictions on foreign charterers, e.g., blocking Chinese-owned ships, promote indigenization. Challenges. Volatile oil prices, geopolitical tensions, and environmental regulations pose risks. India must invest in greener fleets, e.g., LNG-powered vessels, to meet global sustainability standards. The domestic shipbuilding industry is nascent, requiring significant technological and infrastructural upgrades to compete globally. Safety and quality concerns in the unorganized sector necessitate strict adherence to standards like OISD 167 and PESO recommendations. Conclusion. Oil tankers are vital to the global oil trade, ensuring energy supply chains and economic stability while navigating geopolitical and environmental challenges. India's $10 billion plan to build 112 tankers by 2040 reflects a strategic push for energy security, maritime autonomy, and industrial growth. By expanding its domestic fleet and shipbuilding capacity, India aims to reduce foreign dependency, enhance its global trade position, and secure its energy future amidst a dynamic global market.
Q1. Question: What is the primary goal of India's $10 billion plan to build 112 oil tankers by 2040? The options are: A. To dominate the global shipbuilding market. B. To enhance energy security and maritime autonomy. C. To compete with China's oil tanker fleet. D. To reduce oil imports. MCQ 1. Correct answer B. Explanation: The plan aims to reduce India's dependency on foreign tankers, enhance energy security through domestic fleet expansion, and strengthen maritime autonomy by securing sea lines of communication SLOC, and projecting maritime power. It is not primarily about dominating shipbuilding or reducing oil imports, but about strategic energy and maritime goals. MCQ 2. Question: What is the projected CAGR of India as tanker shipping market from 2025 to 2031? The options are: A. 5.5%. B. 6.8%. C. 7.2%. D. 8.0%. MCQ 2. Correct answer C. Explanation: The tanker shipping market in India is projected to grow at a compound annual growth rate (CAGR) of 7.2% from 2025 to 2031, driven by rising energy demands, LNG imports, and port modernization efforts. MCQ 3. Question: Why are oil tankers critical for India as strategic petroleum reserves (SPRs)? The options are: A. They transport oil exclusively for military use. B. They provide floating storage capacity. C. They reduce the cost of oil imports. D. They replace domestic refineries. MCQ 3. Correct answer B. Explanation: With SPRs still under construction, oil tankers serve as critical floating storage for emergency oil supplies and profitable contango trades, ensuring energy security during supply disruptions. MCQ 4. Question: Which country dominates the global shipbuilding market alongside South Korea and Japan? The options are: A. United States. B. China. C. India. D. Russia. MCQ 4. Correct answer B. Explanation: China, South Korea, and Japan dominate the global shipbuilding market, with India holding less than 1% of the market share, which the tanker expansion plan aims to increase. MCQ 5. Question: Which company is India's largest tanker owner? The options are: A. Great Eastern Shipping. B. Essar Shipping. C. Shipping Corporation of India (SI). D. Adani Ports. MCQ 5. Correct answer C. Explanation: The Shipping Corporation of India (SI) is the largest tanker owner in India, operating a diverse fleet including Mr. LII, LII, Aframax, Suezmax, and VLCC tankers. MCQ 6. Question: What is one of the key economic benefits of India as tanker fleet expansion? The options are: A. Reducing oil prices globally. B. Job creation through domestic shipbuilding. C. Eliminating the need for LNG imports. D. Increasing foreign charter contracts. MCQ 6. Correct answer B. Explanation: The strategy emphasizes local manufacturing, fostering industrial self-reliance and job creation by collaborating with global shipbuilders to produce vessels in India. MCQ 7. Question: Which global shipbuilders are India collaborating with for tanker production? The options are: A. Mitsubishi and Daewoo. B. HD Hyundai Heavy Industries and Samsung Heavy Industries. C. By Systems and Fincantieri. D. General Dynamics and Huntington Ingalls. MCQ 7. Correct answer B. Explanation: India is collaborating with South Korean shipbuilders HD Hyundai Heavy Industries and Samsung Heavy Industries to leverage their expertise while building tankers domestically.